Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, you lovely lot. It has just gone 12 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. I was having quite an intense dream about moving house, and Lee woke me up and it was about 20 past 10. I hadn't even let the geese out. He had been awake for quite a while. The dogs had had him up. I'd slept through everything. But I think it's because I've got this headache. I went to bed with a headache last night and I have a headache again today. Taken painkillers, taken paracetamol. It's not shifting it. And my body's aching. I'm meant to be seeing Jasper doing his grading later, so I'm hoping it will pass. Like I said, I've taken painkillers. But yeah, this dream was so intense. I'd moved to a village, not very far from here, except it really didn't look like that village. And the front of the place was really vibrant and colourful, and it was on a parade of shops, and it used to be a shop. It's like somewhere I really wouldn't live because it's too peoply. There were like Lego stores and like really big places around it. But then out the back, it was all more countryside, so it was a bit strange, and it had a river in the back that I was doing some really random fishing in, and I don't do fishing. One of the things I was doing was fishing with this little bag thing, which I don't even think is a thing, but it basically caught fish in a bag. And these river fish were like clownfish and angelfish, so go figure, they would not have been in the river. So that was very weird. And the people that were moving out were this older couple, and they just were not moving their stuff, and I'd got all of our stuff pretty much packed. The movers were like storing it all in their trucks, and I'm just thinking this is going to cost us a lot of money in storage, and we need to get in. So I was literally shoving all of their stuff in the back of my car and trying to drive it over to wherever it was they were moving to. I don't know, but it was very bizarre. And yeah, Lee woke me up. So anyway, he made me a cup of tea. I had a bit of breakfast, took some painkillers, but I do feel really groggy. So I'm listening to my body, and I'm pretty much staying in bed. And I really hope this headache shifts so that I can go and see Jasper's grading, because I missed his last one. But we'll see how I feel. I've got about an hour and a half until I need to commit to leaving. So I'm going to have another cup of tea, and I might take some ibuprofen and see if that helps, because the paracetamol hasn't. Have a little snack and see how I feel. I'm a bit worried about the blowiness. We've gone to get pop. We're heading off to Jasper's karate grading. We have just been in charity shop and I've got 2 puzzles, and Lee got, what did you get?
DS game.
DS game.
Everyone say it.
That all went so well. We've now come up to the garden centre before it closes to get some bedding plants for me to put in my trough that I'm planning on building when we get home. Bumblebees must like those then. Right. They look pretty. What are those? Oh, Aquilegia, isn't it? I have a thing for Aquilegia. I don't have one that colour. So I shall have one of that colour, maybe that one too. It is. Whoops, daisy. They're looking a bit sad, those ones, a little bit mouldy and disintegrated. Oh, that's because they're in the sale, that'll be why. Okay. Those are okay. Those are not so okay. Well, yeah, see, that's going a bit rotten there. What? Might go for those ones, maybe. Maybe some of those. I'll go for those as well. Look, you can grow yourself some sausages and mash. Not quite sure what that is. Good mashed potato. Oh, there, look. You can have yourself some stuffed jackets as well, Lee.
You can even grow yourself a Ghostbuster.
Chips, they're chips. Oh, Winston. Oh, look. Some nice rustic potato, roasty potatoes. We're now back and I'm hungry. So before I go and do my garden stuff, I'm having rice, a creamy sauce, vegetables, green vegetables and grilled chicken. Here are my plants that I picked. Lots of different Aquilegia because I love it. And then I got that, which I thought was amazing. I've got some of that to line my trough when I've built it. And I need to go and get the buckets from over there to put plants in. Oh, it's cracked. I dropped it. I put them down too hard. I've cracked them both. It was hard getting them through the gate. Right, I'm going to build a trough and put that soil in the trough. That was a little bit tricky. I should have gone in at a bit of an angle for that one, and also I had to get these stood upright. Oh, quiet you two, before attaching them, because it's got to be sturdy. And then I need to put a beam across the middle here. Not bad. It's smaller than I thought it might be, but that's fine. And I'm going to use it over there and cable tie it so that holds the fence up a little bit stronger against where the geese are. There we go. I have just randomly shoved flowers in there. I think these are going to be too big, but never mind. I'm sure it'll look lovely. And I've moved this thing out of a pot and I've cable tied it to this, which makes this a bit sturdier. I've broken those pots. So I need to use these and then I can plant some of my other stuff in those. These are plants that were growing before, but I've just put some rocks in hoping to deter the dogs. I've put plants in. I don't know how big these things are going to get, but that's fine. I'm just winging it. As you can see, lots of rocks and things around things because otherwise they get dug out. I've also planted some bulbs in there, freesia bulbs. I've randomly placed freesia bulbs in things. This that I thought was dead is actually not. I think it's an Acer. So I'm glad I left that there because I think it's doing something. My irises, I've moved from the shady area, just popped them there. I mean, it's still quite shady, but it's a better spot for them, I think. Yeah, and this is still alive, so I'm hoping it will do something. And I've opened this up. This has got my seeds, so that when it starts to actually flower a bit more, I will move it. Maybe, look, you can see all of this has just come up with the seeds. I did wonder why it was so puffy. Anyway, that's going to go out the front, I think, in the front garden. Give it a bit longer in there so the birds don't pull it all up. Might need to move some of those things out of that pot. And I've got that is growing over there. That will probably come out the front. That's one of those weeping hearts. That I need to see if it comes back up again. These I want to plant, but they're very poisonous to dogs, so I'm going to plant them in the front garden when I get some more pots. And those are those ones there, which I believe is that one there, and possibly in there as well. I'm not quite sure, can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to let them do a bit more growing. Oh, and this is
this, which I think is beautiful, and we'll just see what it does. That's in there somewhere. There's also some freesia bulbs and my Aqualesia, and I'm putting these right in because if the dogs see them, they eat them. It's 8:30 and I'm going to say my goodbyes. I have had my bath, I have relaxed, I have chilled, I've just eaten a sausage, and I'm about to eat some pineapple. Can't be bothered to make dinner. And I might have just had a gluten-free hot cross bun. So I think that constitutes dinner, does it not? Bit of protein, bit of carb, bit of fruit. Anyway, I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot, and I'll see you all tomorrow.